Okay, so sue me. I was testing out a few things with my overlays, and I couldn't figure out what to say. Hi, Ori. I hope you're well. I hope everything's going well academically. I assume you are extremely busy with that. I remember starting college, and wow, it was an adjustment. So I hope everything is going okay for you. Well, come on in. Today is a bonus stream because I felt like it. I had plans tonight, but they got cancelled, which honestly is kind of nice because I am sleepy. So today, because of that, is going to be a sleepy little art stream with wholesome music. Yeah, I thought it was weird you're streaming on Thursday. Yeah, I don't usually stream Thursdays. Usually this is the day where I actually do like a little volunteer thing. But it got cancelled because, well, it didn't get cancelled, more so I forgot to sign up. And there's only a limited number of slots due to space. So, whoops, that's my bad. But it means that I have time to stream! Woo! And speaking of streaming, if I can manage this with my drawing tablet out, I did add a little bit of a thing. I changed my overlay for art because I realized you can barely see it otherwise. So now the hard part is, how do I make myself smaller without my key? I'm gonna have to unplug my drawing tablet, plug my mouse back in, and get a lovely still image for a second while I'm out of frame. And now I can shrink and move myself. I could be a little bigger and lower. I think that's better. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And now time to unplug my tablet. Unplug my mouse so I can plug in the tablet. There we go. I really did not make a plan for this. This is kind of just, we'll see where the art takes us. I think you were here the other day when I showed off Blueberry, who I might work a little bit on shading Blueberry too, because you know what? That's a good way to warm up. Let's warm up with Blueberry, because this little guy is my little character now. I have stolen him from the Rain World's lore. I'm becoming one of those people. I guess. That's fine. Don't know what this layer does. I love when there's a layer. I don't know what it does. Okay, that's my line layer. Cool. And I was thinking about doing another emote. And I was wondering if you had any suggestions, as this is your second month subscribed, and I am still taking suggestions on emotes. Let's see, I'm gonna do the same style I have been doing, where I do a bit of the watercolor look to try to mimic the actual Rain World art. Okay. If this... oops. Let's make a little color palette. Oh, it's because I have clipping on. There we go. So if this is the base blue, and this is my current outline color, I might actually go a touch darker, make this the new outline color. Yeah, if I do that, see, that's the spear, that's the eye shines, these are the arms. If I add a tiny bit more darkness to the line art, then I can really go crazy with shading. Let's do a little protect alpha, make sure everything is nice and tidy. I don't need this extra layer anymore because I'm confident in my color choices. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also changed the eye shape and I was very happy with that. This music for me is just so nostalgic. Oh my gosh, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon soundtrack. One of my favorites of all time. What a good game. Or just what a good game series, I guess, is a better way of putting it. Okay. So if that's the liner color, this will be my dark blue, and I don't change anywhere on the color wheel between these two, so I want to make sure I've got something. Since I noticed Blueberry is actually a very similar color to my character Thistle, I think I might add in a little bit of a cyan. Ooh, that might be nice. A little bit of a cyan color. Really spice things up. Yeah, I'm saying spice things up, like that's actually a big change. I kind of like the idea of throwing in a dark purple too. That's too... Do I want something brighter? Ooh, what about paler? I'm not very good at color palettes. I just kind of go with it and I see what happens. Also, this color wheel is tiny. Maybe I'll just do a couple purples and pinks and see what kind of lands, what speaks to me. No, that one is terrible. I kind of like the almost more fuchsia, I guess. I don't know colors. I think I'm actually going to go with this, like, fuchsia thing. Just going to delete those. That'll be a little accent color. Welcome on in, Lemurian. Lepidopteran. Today I am doing a little bit of art, maybe some more Rain World, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for my next emote, so I thought I would warm up with a bit of working on my own personal. Ooh, that actually, a little bit of a desaturation. Ooh, that could be good. So today's a bit of a chill stream because I don't usually stream on Thursdays, it's a bonus. Yeah, I like that color. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. I think this will be my colors. Oh, and I need something lighter. I think I'll do another light, like another cyan, just to bring that. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I like this color palette. I think it'll work. For Little Blueberry. The silly slug pup who died. Well, didn't die in my little mind, because unfortunately I've reached that stage of the Rain World brain rot that now I have my own character. It's fine, you know, it just do be like that sometimes. Okay. Oh, I can make this a normal size so you can see. I want you to be able to see the full creature as I work. I hope you're doing well though, and that things are going okay. Let's see. Oh, I should decide where I want this light coming from, because I don't usually think about that, but I actually should. That is helpful. I think I want the light to be hitting directly on the face, so kind of like a little bit of a swoop. Actually, I saw this online, this little trick, and I don't know if it'll be helpful, but this is like... This is going to be a big light spot, a little bit of a light spot, a little bit of a light spot. Definitely light, light, more light on this side because it's in the shadow a bit over there. So this is where the light will be hitting the tail. You know, this is a very scientific approach to lighting. Also, I am going to hide the spear. That way I have a bit more. Actually, I can just combine these two because I like how they look. Now I have a bit more visuals of what I'm doing. Oh, this is on the wrong layer. Classic art move. And then I'll just maybe a tiny bit of light there. Teensy bits of light. A little bit more on this side. First it's your own OC, next it'll be a challenge mod. Yeah, Blueberry's gonna go places. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna copy that. Or actually cut. Paste. There we go, now it's on a different layer. I'm gonna make it really low. Actually, I can add. So this is where I want the light to generally hit. I'm not planning on keeping this up. I just saw it online. Someone thought it was like a helpful way to do things. And then for shadows, I can just do on the same layer. Definitely shadows under it. Little shadows by the feet, shadow under the tail. Lights going this way, so a little bit of shadow under that leg. Shadow at the edge of the arm, definitely the palm. Little bit here, tiny bit on this edge of the arm, and then also on the body to show the arms casting the shadow. A little bit of shade mostly on this side of the cheek. Kind of fades in because they're a little squishy. A little bit of shadow there. Tiny bit on the other side. Maybe a little bit of shadow under this cheek. A little bit. No, I don't think any there. Okay. So this is my general shadow layout. And now I'm going to hide that because it's really ugly. Let's see. I have this. This is the brush I'm currently using. Or do I want to start off with this? Ooh, yeah, I'm starting off with the other watercolor one. Or maybe the blurry watercolor one. Yeah, the big blobby one. This is how I try to mimic the rain. Actually, maybe if I make the brush a bit smaller, the blobs will be a little bit smaller. I don't want it to be too much smaller because I like the blobbiness. You know, very professional term. The blob. The blobification of the slug cat. Consider a slug cat. Blob or cat? Slug or blob? Why not all? Just trying to get the general shapes in, because once again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with it. I need to take another art course because it's been since grad school I haven't gotten to take any art courses or really focus on art. This is kind of my excuse to do art, actually. And man, it is so fun, but I kind of wish I had a little bit more training with how to do lighting composition. Maybe I'll do a study later. Ooh, that could be fun. Definitely a lot under the foot. Okay. A little bit on here, not as much as the other one. Little shadow there. And, oh right, I can't forget under the ears, especially on this side. And just a touch there. Now I can erase by the ear just to make sure it's not getting into the light side. What a bop. A little bit of extra cheek chubbiness. Just a tiny bit of shadow on this side. And this is definitely the trust the process stage, because I kind of hate it already. A little bit at the arm. Extend it up a bit. And, oh yeah, this arm too. Definitely quite a bit the palm. Last but not least, erase into the hand, just the tiniest bit. Okay, this will be the first little layer. Now I'm not leaving it exactly like this, don't you worry. If I multiply, hide it a bit, and add, if I go back to my brushes, just the tiniest bit of a blurring effect. That's a little too heavy of a blur. Let's go this way. Now I've still got the texture to some degree, but it definitely, I don't know. This is, once again, trust the process. I need to have it all the colors added before I can tell whether I hate it or not. So let's go to the next layer. I think I'm gonna go with the next shadow. The cyan shadow. Because I think that's going to be the second most used. This one, I'm just gonna add, basically I'm outlining the previous shadow with it. I'm definitely feeling a bit free to add some extra texture bits, because this shadow goes more into the shade. Try to really get the stomach to look kind of round and chunky. I may actually change some of it from the previous one. I'm just gonna, I hate erasing on this kind of thing, because it changes all the texture. And then I have to redo it. But that's fine, that's fine. Everything is okay. A-okay. Totally fine. Not salty. Okay, just maybe a tiny bit salty. But it shouldn't be too hard to recover that. Not bad. And now just a tiny bit of blurring back into it. And fixed, hopefully. We'll see. Oops. I need to go back to the classic watercolor. Maybe I'll bring it out just a tiny bit more. And down. Why not? You know, go crazy. Worst case, I just redo it. That's why I use an absurd amount of layers. Specifically so I don't have to worry. Because you can always redo things. I mean, or try them again a different way. Honestly, I feel like that's true for a lot of things in life. There aren't that many things you don't get more than one try at, or that you can't pivot to something else. That shadow makes no sense there. It's nice to remember that most things aren't the end-all be-all. I don't know. That's just something I'm trying to keep in mind with life. You can always try again. For most things. For some things you can't. And it's important to try really hard the first time for those. But even those, I mean, a lot of things, yeah, you may not get whatever you're trying to get, but in the end, you'll be okay. Man, this music is making me sappy. Oh yeah, I've got to do a tiny bit of shading to this arm too. I almost forgot. Whoops. Okay, now let's try a little bit of a blur. Ooh, that's nice. Boo, welcome in that ghost, Nuka. I hope you are doing well. I am doing a little warm-up, trying to work on my little guy. Yeah, we've got some nice Pokemon Mystery Dungeon EP music as you watch me draw my little creature. If Blueberry was your slug pup, you call him Booberry? Oh, that is great. Yeah, this slug pup was the first one I got in Survivor, and unfortunately, I was going to a burrow, and he did not follow close enough behind. So, rip that guy, but in my little theory, he managed to find a different burrow. Just didn't find the one with Survivor. So, this is him all grown up, still trying to find Survivor. You're not going to stay too long, as you're going to go fall asleep to a Hollow Knight stream, but you hope I have a lovely time drawing. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. I hope you have a good time doing your little fall asleep stream. Yeah, today is just chill vibes. Very chill vibes stream. I don't know how I feel about this purple, but we'll see when I change the brightness. Very much trust the process. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm trying to mimic the... Ooh, actually the multiply's kind of sick. Not gonna lie, maybe. What if I do... Ooh, okay. Okay, game. Or, not game. Man, I need... Okay, actually, what about blurring this? And what if I turn multiply off? Ooh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of pretty. I might blur this one more because it kind of stands out a little too much. I like to have one that's a bit more soft. Also gonna really reduce this. Ooh, I see the problem. It's not blurred enough there. Okay, I've lost all the texture. Come on. What if I have this Protect Alpha? I change this color. Maybe the shading will look better? Oops. Don't need to do that. If I change it to the cyan, and I turn the opacity up but change it to cyan, how's that look? That is way too cyan. Oh, that's because I have it on multiply. What if I have it on normal? What if I slightly lighten that? That's turning muddy. I don't know. Might play around with this a bit. Just feels so bright. But I guess I shouldn't get too far ahead of myself, because things always tend to change towards the end. And I do need highlights still. Ooh, what if I change the order? Make this a lot stronger. And I change this to the darkest. Okay. This might work. me first make sure I get everything. No. We're just deleting that one. Add this a touch more. And maybe this time, instead of just trying to follow the Rain World style, I'll also add my own standard line work. Because I have, in this one, you can see for my own emotes, I do have a bit of a more shaded, like line shaded style rather than the painterly look. Maybe that'll fix things. I always feel like when I'm doing art, I'm fighting for my life. Now I've got to zoom in a bit to be able to actually get these lines. Line art is not my strong suit. If you notice, I have my stabilizer up to 32 because I have shaky hands when drawing lines sometimes. But a little assistance is fine. You know? Sometimes you just need that little extra help. I wouldn't judge anyone for needing a stabilizer or anything like that for their art. Only thing I would judge them on is if they use AI art, because I am not personally a fan of AI art. What program am I using? I am using a Fire Alpaca because it is free, and I've been using it for years, actually. Oh, that could be a good follower goal that you somehow reminded me. I did make a PNG tuber, like, a few years ago. I could show that off. It's not very good, but it's a cute little... Well, it's not cute, it's kind of ugly. But I did make one in Fire Alpaca. I like it. It's free, it has the tools, and it's free. Did I mention it's free? I've never actually gotten to trying things like Photoshop before. I'm kind of liking this. I might change the opacity a bit towards the end. We'll see. You should make it a slug PNG. Oh my gosh. A little PNG tuber. Oh, that would be so cute. Actually, that's something... This might be a bit too ambitious, but I would love to rig a tiny little slug pup to sit on my shoulder. I think that would be absolutely precious. Actually, I'm just going to do the whole paw in shadow. Let's see. Gotta remember to zoom out. Not bad, especially if I am gonna lighten it a bit. Or maybe even without lightening it. Oops, what did I do? Oh no, oh no. There we go. Oh, I need to fix this, Okay, there we go. Perfect. Actually, if I move this down, you get a better, bigger picture in the corner. Yeah, can you tell I'm obsessed with this game? It's healthy, I'm sure. Okay. Now, over here, I'm very much happier with how this slug pup is turning out rather than my first attempts at drawing the full body. Man, I did a little study of drawing them, and it significantly changed how I start to draw these little guys. This music is like gonna make me cry. It is so wholesome. I was actually playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky recently because a friend lent me their copy. Oh my gosh. The ending I know is gonna get me, even though I know exactly what happens. If you've never played it, even if you're not the biggest Pokemon fan but you like dungeon crawlers, I highly recommend the games. They're one of the few games that's ever made me cry. Just the emotional ending they manage to make it really hit. Like, you get emotionally attached to all the characters. Let me just say that. Okay, not mad at that. Now let me do this area a bit more. And the music's a bop. I find the gameplay loop to be good, but it is quite repetitive if you're not into that kind of thing. I'm not sure I feel about this. This might not be the line for me. I have to keep remembering to zoom out because you know what? I think actually, I don't think there would be a solid line. I think that's the problem. I think it would be more on the line would be more on the leg. Then, if I make the line go up a tiny bit more... Also, I am sorry if I'm just saying, yes, I got to make the line go. I don't quite know how to describe what I'm doing when I'm drawing. I kind of just do it based on vibes of like, well, this line kind of feels right. And then I zoom in way too much. Then when you zoom out, you are faced with the horror of, oh no, what did I do? Not sure if you're into drawing, but something about this area. I'm gonna keep a bit more zoomed out. Maybe actually, if I have this completely stop, because the stomach is there, maybe the stomach will kind of block it. You haven't had time to draw recently? That is totally understandable. I feel you on that. When I started grad school, I didn't draw for like 5 months, which was sad. Actually, one of the first things I drew after not drawing for that long was, well, this VTuber model. I guess it, interesting way to jump back into it, but that's why the first attempts didn't go well. You suck at drawing? I'm sure you're better than you think. I feel like most people are at least decent. It's just putting in the time to get better than decent. But, even if you're not good at it, it can still be really fun. I find it to be relaxing. It's just as enjoyable to see other people's art, though. Aww. That's so wholesome. You need to stop being so wholesome. Yeah, I know that there's a line mess there. I'll fix that soon. Okay. Wait, this line might be good. Are you a visual learner, Thistle? I'm not really sure. Quite frankly, I think the best way I learn... I'm just gonna rotate this real quick. I don't know if it's a type of learner. It's not so much how I take in the information. It's that I have to write down the information. Like, I take horribly long, detailed, disgusting, incomprehensible notes during lectures because afterwards I transform them and rewrite them into something that's actually functional. And for me, the act of writing the notes is more useful than actually anything else. Photography is your art form. Your shaky hands and poor pen control is horrid. I would like to say a lot of art programs have stabilizers. Mine's set to 32. This is what happens if it's at 0. Oops, did not mean to click that. Let me go down. Go back to this. Wait, where's my line art layer? Where is my line art layer? Oh, it's right here. Whew, I was scared. So if I have 0 stabilizer, like this is what happens. 0 stabilizer, it's all shaky. Versus I turn it all the way up to 32 and it becomes nice and smooth and I can do actual art stuff. With like traditional art, I find that the resistance of the paper to the like graphite or whatever actually helps prevent issues of shakiness, but I would like to say digital art, you can get around the shakiness of your hands. Although photography is definitely an art form and is very cool. Oops, what am I doing? Oh, right, wrong layer. Ori, are you a visual learner? I'm curious since I know you do very fantastic art. Hello, Fi. Welcome on in. I'm doing well. I am working on drawing a slug cat because that's what I do these days. It's just Rain World. There's nothing else. Because I am trying to relax. I'm almost done with a huge grant that I'm very excited about my chances. I'm sure, I think I mentioned it once when you were in chat of like, it's a big government grant for the US and man, I hope I get it, but I finished my major critique of it today. My lab mates and advisor were all very helpful, so we'll see. If I get it, I'll have a lot more time. Funny enough, one of the things they look for is outreach, and I realized that I can actually show my YouTube channel as that, which, man, I hope they don't look it up, because I don't want them to be like, what the heck is a VTuber? But, you know, why not? Yeah, the classic outreach, you know how it goes. But yeah, I'm definitely having a good time. How about you? How are you doing? New media venture, exactly. Maybe it's a way of you see what you're learning through writing, but you're a visual learner too. I need to write what I'm thinking to see it. It's the case with art as well. I feel that. That makes complete sense to me. I think when you say it like that, I would say I'm a visual learner because I need to write down everything I learned in lecture. Typing is okay. It took me a lot of practice to figure out how to type notes without forgetting everything. I did that a lot in undergrad because I really wanted to change from handwriting to typing just for time saving. I think these shadows are looking... The other shadows still look kind of muddy, especially when it's small. Maybe not. I don't know. I think it's looking better. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot the little... He has sort of a neck, maybe. Maybe a little neck. I just, honestly, in terms of learning, I love a good, boring, dry lecture. I think that is my favorite style, which I know is not most people's, and I'm going to have to be very careful to not teach that way because I know most people don't enjoy that or learn much from it. There's a lot of stuff backing that up too. But for me, man, there's nothing better than to just sit down, get cozy with my note-taking whatever I'm using that day, and just to listen for like a 3-hour lecture. It's also the same for me with writing. I love to write. That's why this grant process was actually really fun for me. Because I just wrote, and I like writing. You've actually thought a lot about the pedagogical, I cannot say words today, role of dry lectures. Any insights? Because I really like them, but I know most people don't, so like when I've taught, I try to keep things exciting for my students by adding it a bit more. Like, I try to add some interactive stuff, do practice problems on the board. They seem to really learn by working through a problem with me. They're not primarily useful for the actual process of learning, because learning equals doing. That's definitely fair. You hate when they have so many repeats, you just tune out and then you can't tune back in. That is fair. It's a hard balance of wanting to repeat the information to really get it across, but also not boring people. That's why I really try, I do a little, like a lecture slide or two, and then a practice example or an example, and try to have a lot of break sessions for them to talk. But they're a good way for professors to encourage passion in students. I feel that. Lectures make sense for things like biology, but for math or chemistry, it's difficult to hear and understand the explanation of chemistry and its processes. Yes, I feel like that's one of the things. The lecture is so that you can do well in the lab and understand why the reactions actually happen there. Versus biology, I feel like it's more, I don't know, I thought I learned a lot in my lectures, but doing actual research is the best way to learn it. Doing the problem solving yourself. I feel like practice problems are good too, although I know that it can be hard to do things like access to research, especially as an undergrad, is really difficult, especially if you're at an undergrad-only institution. I mean, I'm not because I'm a grad student, but man, I don't know. I'm trying to learn more about how to teach because, you know, I really like it, and been meeting a lot with some different professors. I don't think it'll be part of my research officially, but I don't like this arm. But yeah, encouraging passion I feel like is really important, especially for freshmen, but also for older students too, or more experienced students, not necessarily older, but just either creating the passion or maintaining the passion. Because I feel like there's a lot of people who burn out from information overload, but it's also hard because you really do need to know the stuff. I don't know. I don't know if there's a good answer. I'm not qualified. But it is a really interesting thing to think about. I just really like having a slide or two of lecture and then the practice or breaking out to chat. But that's only possible if you're teaching a small enough thing. Like, I've taught lab sections, so there aren't that many students in comparison to like a multi-hundred person lecture. Okay, I'm liking how this shadow's turning out more. Oh yeah, the little foot. Foot. Chem lectures should take place in the lab to show what and how is going on. You hate when they're so disconnected from lab and lecture in uni. I feel that. I really hated it when a professor and the lab lecturer or professor never spoke to each other, because that happened a couple times and I hated it. That's something I love about the way I've gotten to teach labs, is I met with the professor teaching the lecture on a weekly basis to go over like what they taught in lecture and what they wanted us to really focus on based on the students. But also the ones I taught, I felt really, they were just really good professors. Yeah, it's definitely true, in my opinion. Labs are S tier for learning. Definitely. I feel like I learned so much more in my labs than my lectures. Even now, I feel like my paper discussion courses are great as a graduate student, but doing my own research, I learned so much more. But you have to read the papers to know how to do the research. It's all balancing. Also, knowing how to read a paper, I've realized a lot of places don't necessarily teach you how to do that. And I've been trying to work with some students lately on teaching them how to read scientific literature. Even a couple new grad students haven't had as many experiences with it, which is interesting to me, but I guess their undergrads just didn't cover it as much. So that is definitely a skill that takes... Sorry, this line. Come on. No. I swear, this line. I hate this. Okay, I can work with this. Okay, there we go. I've learned more chem in YouTube than school. That is fair. I definitely watched many chemistry lectures. Once again, I feel like it was slightly weird because I loved things like organic chemistry because it was just memorizing and doodling little chemical symbols. Like, I actually loved that class. I think I had... My claim to fame is it was one of my highest... I think I may have had a perfect score in Orgo for the first semester. But that was literally just because I was like, oh, I can draw in class? Like, ooh, let me draw, you know, all sorts of things. I can draw, ooh, look, it's a carbon ring. Oh boy, look at all those bonds. Oh, so fun. Ooh, there's gonna be, ooh, what are we gonna add up here? We're gonna add oxygen. Doing this, I got really into it. Like, oh, what else are we gonna add? Let's add another ring. Let's add another carbon ring. And then I would figure out what the thing I created, what its name was. Because I got really into the art stuff, and also it was COVID, and I don't know why that was my coping mechanism, but getting into it was. Unrelatable. Suddenly, oh no. Yeah, we did watch a little bit of Breaking Bad in the lab as a joke one time. That was fun. That is my only claim to fame for academics, and it was literally just because two things. One was the fact that I got into the drawing part because, of course I did, but also, this is my big tip for anyone in school still looking at you, Ori. If there's TA office hours, go to them. In organic chemistry, there was a TA, and I was the only person in the entire lecture who would go to her weekly sessions. So basically, I had my own personal tutor for organic chemistry for the entire semester for free. And I think that significantly helped my grades. So it's not just that I got really into drawing them, it's that having someone going over all the practice problems and doing more practice problems was really helpful. On top of that, the professor actually included a couple things from the TA practice problems in the exams as a reward to people who went. However, seeing as I was literally the only person who went almost every single week, guess who was the only one who benefited? The professor was actually very upset that more people weren't taking advantage of it, and even told people that she was going to do that. And students still didn't go, which, you know, I get people are busy, but the TA was like really flexible with hours. You get nervous with tutoring? That is completely fair. I did not start off going to those. I only started when I was having a little trouble in the introductory bio course because, you know, I was adjusting to college. Things were a little bit rougher. It helps to know most people in the tutoring thing are really excited to get teaching experience. Like, they want people in there who have no idea what's going on because it's more fun. At least that's what I was told. I didn't get a chance to tutor in undergrad because I had other things, but everyone was very nice and supportive. I'm sure there are cases where that isn't true, but I would say at least try to make it a promise to yourself. If you're having trouble in the class, go at least twice in the semester. Just to try it out. And if you don't like it, don't go back. You can even bring a friend with you. I did that once. We got coffee and then had dinner after. And it was a really wholesome hangout, and then we went to a party, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Will do. I'm glad. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. That kind of thing isn't for everyone. But for me, it also made me actually do the worksheets because I would go over them with the TA, so I felt guilty if I didn't, because it was kind of sad and pathetic anyway, since I was the only one there. Did you ever get idiots in the lab? Well, I would be very cautious to call anyone an idiot because I think it's mostly just people who haven't learned yet, but I have had to deal with unsafe behavior in the lab before, and that is the only thing I would even say comes close to that. Unfortunately, some people like to mess around too much, but quite frankly, just telling them the consequences of their actions usually gets them to stop. Like, I had one student who they wouldn't tie their hair back. They had very long hair. And we were working with Bunsen burners. I told them a couple times, I basically said I would have to tell the professor. They didn't care, even though their grade would go down for a safety violation. Eventually, I asked them, do you know what happens if your hair is down near a Bunsen burner? Why do we tie our hair back? And they just kind of looked at me and said, isn't it just because it's procedure? I had a conversation and I was like, look, okay, so if the hair touches the flame, the fires go into your hair, which could get to your scalp. It will burn, it will hurt. You will have to go to the doctor, which costs money. Your professor's gonna find out. You're gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm the one supervising you. Even if I tried my best, I'm still gonna get in trouble. And on top of that, your hair will be ruined. After that, she was never unsafe again, and she was actually really horrified. She apologized at the end of the semester. She was a really good student. Just needed to realize that there were consequences. Oh no, I haven't flipped the art yet. Okay, flipping it's okay. Ooh, this one eye's a little wonky. Young kids don't realize things until they see it. This was a senior undergrad, but yeah, exactly. Senior undergrad, young kid, you know. It's fine. They were a very good student, though, in the end. Just needed to be reminded that there are reasons for safety protocol. When you were in uni, some idiot went off script and started to make gunpowder and test it in the open lab. That was off topic and not in the vent cabinet. Yes, I would call that an extremely stupid thing to do. I am very thankful that almost everyone I've worked with, in terms of teaching, has been extremely nice and really wanted to either learn or have fun, and I tried to provide opportunities to have fun while learning. I don't know how successful I was, but there's only so much you can do. Okay, I'm happy with how this is turning out. I think it's cute. I still don't quite like the shading. Maybe this will be where I actually stop. Ooh, okay, that's actually kind of cool. Maybe this is where I will transition from the classic Rain World shading to my own shading style. Oops, I don't know what I just clicked. Yeah, that is definitely not appropriate use of the lab. That's kind of funny, though. Just looking, how did I... Well, for these are emotes, so I just shaded them very simply. Maybe actually I'll just try again with the watercolor. We'll see. This could be... Now that I have the guide, if I'm very careful... I'm gonna change the color and opacity. But for now, I just want to be able to see where it's going, so having it this dark is gonna be helpful. Yeah, that is quite the unsafe use of... I'm still thinking about that. Oh my gosh. Yes, safety in lab is not a joke. I would like to say that. If someone ever tells you how to do something in a lab, listen. Because usually the regulations and safety requirements are... It's kind of like OSHA. If you've ever heard the phrase, OSHA regulations are written in blood, they tend to be like that. It's because someone had a bad incident, and that's why whatever it is a rule. So, laboratory safety recommendations and requirements are usually written because of injuries. Or actual ones. Safety third only works if you know what you're doing. Even then, I try my best to be safe, like not reaching in barehanded with liquid nitrogen. Don't do that. You're gonna get frostbite. I definitely don't speak from experience. But, you know, being safe is way more important than anything else. Because you can always redo an experiment. You can't redo losing, like, a limb or getting a bad burn. I'm also very much of the opinion that while working tired can be very necessary, because, you know, you have to get something done, be very careful working tired with things that have safety regulations. Because if you're tired, you're going to be a little bit less safe, regardless of how much you try to be safe. It's just how we work as people. It's like driving a car. You don't want to drive a car if you're really, really tired. It's just not safe. That's why they recommend you pull over and sleep, although in some areas you actually legally can't pull over and sleep, even though it's the right thing to do, so be very careful. Laws are weird. Let's try a little multiply. I'm going to bring this up, but then I'm also going to change the color a little bit. Working tired is the same as working drunk. Exactly. I definitely have taken naps at the lab before. And my advisor once was very concerned because they are, I think, probably one of the most supportive advisors in all of existence for my graduate degree. They were like, Thistle, you should just go home. And I said, no, I have to finish this assignment. I have to finish this project. And it was something I could not leave, because if I left, it wouldn't work. But at the same time, I took that nap because I knew I would be safer if I did. So then after the nap, I woke up, finished it up, and everything was fine. I am very much pro, we need to normalize napping in the workplace for safety. As long as you get the thing done, and also if your nap isn't in an area that's going to cause a problem. I definitely was careful about that. A neighboring lab of mine has a full couch. They're the cool lab to go for a nap. I once even saw the professor who works in that lab taking a nap on the couch, and they live very close to the building, so I don't know why they were napping there, but that's fine. More power to them. Okay, I'm kind of liking this better. It still feels very uneven. Ooh, I forgot the blur. That's what it is. A little bit of a blur. Nap in the bromine area? No. No, you gotta nap in the acid cabinet. No, don't do that. Oh, dear. It's like I preserve a bit of the texture, but a lot of it does get lost when I blur it, but I kind of like it. I think it's kind of working. I think I'm going to try adding a bit of a slightly purplish highlight. Maybe even more of a pink highlight. I don't know how this is going to go. This is going to be very interesting. Why do I have fish scale brushes? Ooh, that's kind of cool. Sorry, I am distracted easily. Where is my airbrush tool? Airbrush tool. There we go. It was right where I left it. Just try a little bit of a glow. This is trust the process time. Trust the process. I say as this is definitely new to me, but you know, trust the process. I'll even put a little here because I think I'm actually just going to put this no clipping. But then if I do multiple, or no, add? No, not add. That is awful. Lighten. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. But I do want it to only clip on the slug cap. There we go. That's kind of, like, cool. Maybe if I add a bit of another color, too. I don't usually play around with this kind of coloring. So this is very interesting. I'm gonna add just a little bit of a deeper purple. Maybe add a touch on this arm. Touch on this leg. And let's try lighten. Oh my gosh. I kind of love this. Wait, I want to add more. We're going to add a yellow. Gonna add maybe a very harsh yellow. This is very experimental for me. I try to usually just stick with the same old, same old. I'm gonna tone down the yellow, but maybe would I want it on the top or bottom? I think I need to tone down all of them. Tone down all of them except for the yellow. Actually, I think the yellow's the issue. I need to change yellow to something that'll actually work with it. Man, this music is making me sad. It's so pretty. Okay. Kind of loving this. Very atmospheric. Maybe if I add a little bit of a blue shadow to the other side. Oh, that could be cool. I don't know, what do you think of? Anyone? Any student chatters? I need to remember to call you students. You're not just chatters. When you accidentally create a Rain World OC because you're too deep in the game. This is okay? Okay. Ooh. Oh, I like that. We trust your judgment. Oh, that's scary. But, I don't know. This definitely feels... I mean, look at the tail, though. The tail's, like, not shaded at all. This is kind of funny. Wait, I need to actually do this on a separate layer so that I can properly shade the tail. And then come in with the eraser. Actually, instead of even just coming in with the eraser, first, I'm gonna get all this area. Get the eraser gigantic, erase that. Click, erase, smaller eraser. And now zoom in. I have it so that in the upper right corner you can still see the full drawing when I zoom in like this, because I zoom in a lot. But I also trust your judgment because one, sometimes I find I lose track of what I'm actually looking at. And two, I know that there are some artists in the chat. Ori, your art is on my fridge. Which, actually, that did lead to a funny interaction recently. I would like to say. I had a friend over recently, and your art's on my fridge, as well as a couple others. And they were very confused, which is fair. They were like, oh, why do you have this anime cat girl on your fridge? And I was like, first off, it's a squirrel, but oh no. So, that was a time. That was funny. Haha, right? Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, so they were like, I was like, well, they were like, is this like, what is this? And I had to explain a bit because they're good friends, so it was fine. I was like, well, so like, you know how there's these people called streamers? And she was like, oh, you don't have to say anymore. I get it. I get it. Turns out she tried streaming too. It's hard to judge lighting and shading without background as context. That is fair. I should add a background. But also, do I want to add a background right now? I don't know. I will add a background to make this a full thing at some point. Oh, right. I have the spear. I forgot. I need to add it back in. There we go. Actually, I think the spear I want to have above the shading. Or maybe not. I need to redo the shading is the bigger thing. I will put the spear above and separately shade it. I think that's what I need to do. Also, I want to copy and paste the spear. It doesn't even feel like a real word anymore. Okay. Let's just... clipping. Okay. And now I'm gonna try to make it a bit more... Might be able to just smudge this into place. I don't know how things like this are to be drawn. Honestly, though, I think this kind of works. Okay, not unhappy with that. Just a subtle bit of shading. There we go. Okay. I think that's good. For now, I'm happy with this. I will make this a tiny bit lighter. Okay. That was very relaxing to draw. In that time, I'm going to have a quick sip of water, but in the time it took me to draw this, are there any emote suggestions? Also, you all should hydrate. Wait, why is the... Oh, right, my mouse isn't plugged in. Yes, it is Artie Hydrate. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw the finished one. It is... I'm happy with it. I think it's silly. She is not happy about the water, seeing as she does explode. But alas. And I did make a Spearmaster variant. I don't know if it's actually... if it worked. Oh yeah. If you don't hydrate, you dehydrate. Yeah. It is one that I think it's like a temporary one. I may redo it because I want him to hold a juice box with a straw because there's no mouth, so he can't drink. It's so mean, but it's silly. Poor Spearmaster. Oh my gosh, Spearmaster. Do you want to hear what you missed the other day? The lore? Because I might play more Spearmaster. Actually, I'll recap it then, but... oh my gosh. The drama? So I went to Pebbles. Also, ad starting soon. I'm just gonna spoil what happened last stream. Nothing too crazy. So I went to Pebbles. Pebbles was feeling a little more spicy than normal. He was very angry at me because he's doing something that cannot be interrupted. My theory is it's to do with the creation of the rot, that we're about to interrupt him when he's gonna create the rot, or whatever accidentally turned into the rot. And it turns out the Spearmaster actually did have a pearl with him. In his chest, Pebbles ripped out the pearl from Spearmaster's chest, which was horrible. Poor little dude. Then we brought the pearl to Moon, and Moon was kind of horrified and told us to go west, to the Wild Wild West. No, this time to an area that has big communication arrays to hopefully send a signal that she encoded into the pearl to the person that we, I think, brought the pearl from originally, who we figured out we are a messenger for 7 red suns. And that is the lore recap. It was a lot. The fact that a pearl got ripped out of our chest, wow. Okay, so I guess we did have pearl storage. But in the worst way possible. Good luck carrying the pearl. It is horrible. Yeah, I can already tell. I'm trying to think of other emotes. I know I have to do a Riv emote, but I also want to make sure I'm doing non-Slugcat emotes too. I know I have everything is fine. I don't know. I don't feel like drawing a person right now. Drawing people intimidates me. Yes. Actually, I do have... I think an animated emote, this could be really funny. Well, for me, it's funny. So the emote, I'm just gonna hide that. The emote would be... it'd be a slug cat. So we've got the slug cat, you know. He's a little guy. Oops. And then, or actually, let me do this in a darker color so you can all actually see what I'm drawing. So we've got our little slug cat. Adorable, you know, classic slug cats. They're always cute. Then we've got the next frame where you've got like a little dotted line appears. And then the next frame, the dotted line gets bigger. And then the next frame, let me do this. You get the tail go kind of like, whoa! And then the slug cat goes, whoa! The leg's still out, though. Well, the leg's always gotta be out. It is a slug cat, after all. They go like, oh my gosh, my tail! The horror! Wah! Maybe the dotted line's still there a little. Can hide this. After that, maybe I'll actually keep this on a little bit. The tail kind of goes up a bit more. The slug cat's starting to recover a bit more, but is kind of concerned about the tail. This is so stupid. I kind of love it. Hey, Cyril! Welcome in! You've joined at quite the time. Welcome, Srillith Enjoyers. I hope you had a good stream. I swear I'm being normal. What did you get up to today? This is my slug cat reproduction. I think I might make this an emote because I think it would be really funny. So my theory of how slug cats reproduce is you've got the slug cat, okay? Then there's, you know, something's happening. The tail got chopped off! Oh no! The horror! Welcome on in, darkness. But the tail is actually a slug pup! This is how I think slug cats reproduce. Here's some eye bleach, hopefully. This is what I was working on more, so... I think it'd be a funny emote to have, like, a cycle of a slug cat's tail turning into a slug pup, turning into a slug cat, turning into the same cycle repeating. Yep, so that's what I was getting up to. I hope that you had a good stream. This is looking cute. Thank you. This is the... What turned into a one-off slug pup has... Unfortunately, I'm deep in the rain world rot these days, so... Yep. Actually, speaking of rain world rot, my hand is starting to hurt a bit. And, yeah, I am saving this emote, because I think this... I got something real going on here. But I think it might be actually time for more Spearmaster. We're going from extremely comfy, cozy music and vibes to very not comfy, cozy vibes, because last time... Oh, Spearmaster spoilers ahead. Where did my... Oh, 1 second. So last time on Rain World, we, as Spearmaster, once again, Spearmaster spoilers ahead. Okay, I had to check OBS, because every time I quit Fire Alpaca, it gives me like a, do you want to save before closing, even though I just saved? And to me, on my screen, it looks like it's showing personal information, but I know, logically, it is not. But, man, do they have to do that every single time? Ah! Scares me. Oh, I do have to change my scene. No longer art. We are now normal overlay, not the art overlay. Let's stop the music. Turn up this music. And now we may begin. Today it was the last day of you practicing for a small speedrun marathon. Ooh, I assume Rain World? What kind of speedrun? I am fascinated by speedrunning. So, just genuinely curious. I'll just move that down a little bit. There we go. Figure I might as well finally fix that. You do monk. You only do, but you still do it. Monk pebbles percent. Interesting. That sounds fun. I have thought about trying a speedrun for this game, but I still have to finish the slug cats. It's taking so long. But man, is it fun. I'm having so much fun with this game. Yep, so last time Pebbles ripped this out of our chest, we gave it to Moon. Moon was sad. You have to finish your work? Thank you for streaming on Thursday. Well, thank you for stopping in. I hope your work goes well, Ori, and you have a nice weekend. From the start, go to Pebbles, hit the yellow sea. Oh no. Yeah, where are we? Oh yes. So my theory was we go down, and I think there was a way to get to the outer expanse, which then we could go from the outer expanse to Chimney Canopy to Sky Islands, where the communication arrays are. So that's the plan. From the start, go to Pebbles and hit the yellow sea. Stay safe and hydrated. Yeah, you all better hydrate. You know that I will... This is going to be a reoccurring theme of me losing the pearl. I cannot wait. I'm still mad that we do not have a stomach to store things in, even though it was for storage. Well, at least our chest was for storage. Unfortunately, we cannot put things back in the chest. I need a spear to throw while jumping. Great. Just great. This is classic Spearmaster. Every time I do a big jump, I keep trying to do like a bomb jump, as with Artie. But this is not Artie. This slug cat does not crave violence at all times. Probably, maybe, we'll see. I'm still not over the fact that I walked Artie all the way from basically beating the head scavenger all the way to the void fluid, but I can't even go in. You could try to put the pearl the other way. I don't think he's too happy with that idea. Yeah. Whee! Oh, that was so close. Oh yeah, I never checked if I can go through this way. I'm curious what this is. No. Maybe that's for another scug. Or for later. Yeah, I'm still... Pebbles was so mad. I mean, it's nice seeing Moon healthy for... or healthier for once, but, eesh. Pebbles... I do like Pebbles, but man, not in this one. Come on. Okay, which hand has the spear and which hand has the... Okay, the correct one has the spear. Good, good. I'm so scared to throw things because I've already thrown this pearl many times. No! There we go. As I was saying, I'm scared to throw things because I've already thrown the pearl many times in the wrong direction because I was trying to throw a spear. And with the weird gravity here, it makes things very scary. There's a mod that tells you what item is in each hand. Oh yeah, that would be really useful for Spearmaster. Also, I realize this is the loud song. We're gonna turn the volume down. Should be a better volume, although if it gets too loud, let me know. Yeah, it would be really helpful with this little guy. Oh, right, this is not the right way. You have nothing for me, poor thing. Please, I don't have long. Okay, I'm sorry, Moon. Sorry, I didn't mean... I thought this was a different way. This is kind of awkward. Bye. Poor Moon. I think, if I'm thinking correctly... Maybe I'm not thinking correctly. I'm trying... I know I need to go down there, but how do I... Well, we're going the same way I did last time, because I don't want to screw things up. Let's get a spear and throw our way to victory. Maybe. We'll see. Come on. Come on, little buddy. There we go. Where did you try to go? I'm trying to get to the gate that brings me to the outer expanse. And that may take a little bit of a journey. That's okay. I'm still enjoying exploring this area. It is so pretty. The colors, the lighting. Rip Moon, I guess. But, you know, I'm having fun. Actually, I don't know if I even... Oh, I didn't change the title. Oh, no. Thank you for reminding me. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Bonus stream Spearmaster time. And then category. Let's go! Did it. Okay. Thank you for reminding me, because I know that there are some people who only will watch the Rain World stream, so I want to make sure that I have it accurate. I also think I am going the wrong way, but I kind of want to explore. I'm trying to remember how I went the other time. How did I go? Because I went... I know I did left eventually. You don't have time tomorrow, but you'll watch the VOD later to see how you do scug art? Aw, thank you. It's mostly shading. I had done the line art previously, but I guess if you want to check it out, you can. No pressure, though. I like making emotes and stuff, so I have quite a few scug art VODs. Aw, that's a cute one. That's so sweet. A little saint and monk, I think. Very sweet. I'm so excited for Saint. Hey, Mr. Glowy Guy. Bye, Mr. Glowy Guy. 2 a.m. for you? Oh yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep. You need to sleep. Recover from your stream. Have a nice evening and day tomorrow. Aw, thank you. Alrighty. Grab the pearl. And time to go out. Yeah, everyone better stay hydrated. It's not a suggestion. Okay, I can go down. Oh, the glowy guy's gone. That's sad. I was gonna spear him. Ooh, that was a nice pearl. Like a nice pipe slide. Okay, so I need to go... I haven't gone left. You know what? I want to see what happens if I go left. You know what? No, no, that's my pearl. That's my pearl. That's not a spear. That's not a spear. This is a bad idea. But man, it looks tasty. Maybe I can't hit him? Weird. I wonder where this one goes. We shall see. Okay, maybe... yes. Not useful. Hmm. Okay, let's try... Oh! Oh dear, poor Moon. Moon is not gonna make it. Moon is a goner. But that's, you know, that's fine. I'm sure she'll recover. I highly doubt, you know, she's gonna be a husk of herself with only like 5 neuron flies soon. Who would guess something horrible like that with no evidence at all? Poor Moon. I bully Moon. Come on, Gravity. There we go. Oh, those are bug zappers. Okay. Did not realize. Don't want to get zapped. I'm on a bug zapper. I need to get off the bug zapper. Those are also bug zappers? Okay. Very ominous. Very ominous indeed. I think I hear a heartbeat. Kind of creeping me out, but in a good way. Come on. There we go. I don't know if the day timer actually matters here. Not sure. Also, the music is over, so I can fix the volume. Now should be able to hear everything at the full volume. Once again, I'm not really sure if I'm going the right way, but we shall see. I'm pretty sure it was this way? Maybe? Oh, we're gonna fall. No, not my pearl. Or whatever this is. I don't even know what to call this. Is it a pearl? I think it's still a pearl. It's just a glow pearl. A glowy communication pearl. Come on. Ooh. Looks to the moon. Abstract convergence manifold. Uh-oh. Well, I rolled to safety, I guess. Kind of want to know what's up here. And then I'll go down. Actually, maybe I'll check this out first. More bug zappers. Kind of scary. I'm gonna just wait, because I really want to check out what's up there. Come on. Oh, it's just one of these things. Okay, so it's Moon. Oh, that was a very clean slide in. Wait, do I still have my pearl? Nope, I lost the pearl. No! Oh my gosh, Gravity, please! Gravity! Okay. There we go, we got our pearl. Definitely not going to lose it every 5 seconds. No siree. How am I to do this? Whoops! 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 No, no. Oh my gosh. I just got saved. I'm trying to do a little ladder action. Okay. I think this is a good idea. I'll just use laddering and not worry about actually floating my way up. There we go. Come on. Gravity. Gravity, please turn off again. That would be oh so pleasant. I love it when gravity decides to turn off. It would be quite a nice feature in this poor little slug cat's life. Do you really want to disappoint him, Moon? Come on. I can't even backflip my way to victory. Oh, wait, I can just do this, though. I can ladder my way to victory. Make a spear. Boop. Let's see, is there anything down here? This feels familiar, maybe? Or maybe I haven't gone this way. I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued by this area. Nothing there. I think I'll go left, or maybe I'll go down here first and then left. Because I think it was down and to the right, maybe, was where I'm supposed to go. So if I'm going down here, I might be able to get to the right eventually. Oh, never mind. Okay. Do I have... Ooh, this is awkward. I don't have food. Is there any food in here? No. Well... I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, right, the day's over. Actually, I will just sleep. Because I don't want to have to deal with the rain immediately starting the second I leave here. And I don't know where this goes, because this is not the one I went to before. There we go. Taking a moment to have a sip of water. I suggest you all do the same. Yeah, you'll be fine. Oh no. And we're desaturated. Well, you know, it do be like that sometimes, Spearmaster. Well, let's see where this takes us. We should have enough karma for anything. And there is a burrow on the other side. Okay, the pearl's with us. Good. Let's see. We need to find some food as soon as possible. Where am I? Wait. Oh! Where am I? I am very confused. I don't know what area I'm in. It looks like it's one I've explored before. I'm still confused when the map is from me versus from a previous slug cat. Wait, is this the wall? What the heck? I don't understand where I am. There's a centipede. Not a centipede. A drop fly. Dropwig. A delicious dropwig. And you know where delicious dropwigs deserve to be? That's right, Spearmaster stomach. Okay, so I'm a bit confused of where we are. This doesn't feel like the right direction, but... I don't know. Maybe this is still... Oh, this might be shoreline. Ooh. Ooh, that would be awkward. Yeah, this might be shoreline. Or whatever. Oh yeah, I need food, I forgot. Come on, buddy. You're okay. I'm getting closer to having full food. I see there's a lizard to the left. Not enough to fill my stomach completely, but enough to actually get closer. It's this place! No. No, I don't like this one. Oh no. What have I done? Where have I gone? Oh no. Wait, I think I got to the exterior this way. Yeah. Okay, this is the right way to go. It's just a pain. Okay, this map is a little confusing, but man, I remember this. I remember this area. I want to have a nice spear so that any food I see is in my stomach. Hey, food. Get over here, Mr. Lizard. Usually I would try to avoid the lizard, but right now, I'm starving. Also, I wonder... Oh, I almost caught him. Okay, we managed to do a little jumping accurately for once, which is nice. It's a little improvement. We're gonna spear him the second we go through this tunnel. There we go. Hey, Mr. Vulture! This way. Or you get the lizard. Do whatever you want, bud. You know what? When you... I see my pearl is down there. Oops, I guess. I will rescue my pearl momentarily. Just need to wait for the drama. Okay, I think the drama's mostly over. Maybe not. The music's still going. It is a bop, though. I still have time. I'm trying to remember where I go. Oops, oops, not a good time, not a good time. Not a good time. Come on, buddy. You got this. You like when injured science go limp in the middle of a jump and they fall to their death? It is entertaining. Also, welcome in, Nico. I really want to spear him. I am starving. My pearl is down there. This is terrible. Everything is going wrong. But the music's bomb. Average precipice experience? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, did he see me? Come on, up here, buddy. I need to eat you. I mean, I got your hand. I guess a hand is kind of tasty. Oh, and here comes Mr. Cyan to eat me. Wait. Ha! I ate him. Okay, I just... Don't fail this jump. I didn't fail the jump. Let's go. Really want to get to a burrow because I'm Oh, no, no, not the gun vulture, not the gun vulture. Come on, buddy, buddy, buddy. You gotta get up, you gotta get up. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, I thought I was a goner. So, the burrow, I think, is down here, yeah. Oh my gosh, that was stressful. Yeah, average precipice experience indeed. Also remember what hand your pearl is in? Oh, I have already thrown it so many times. Thankfully not to the void just yet. Ooh, dinner, dinner, dinner. I see dinner. No, no, dinner. I need one more food pip. I need a food pip. No! Nico, that wasn't meant to be a prophecy. Well, you had a good run, little buddy. This is what we get for not having food to sleep in a burrow. This is what I get. Should have known. The moment I hadn't thrown into the void before. But, you know, the power of suggestion and all that. At least remember the direction to go. Although, actually, I might as well try to get some food while I'm here. Do a little air fishing. I hope your day is going better than Spearmaster's, though. You know, his chest got ripped open. He, got yelled at. Now has to carry something a very far distance, which is really annoying. I'm realizing that a lot of the slug cats are essentially fetch quests, which I mean that in a good way. I love them. But man, the DLC ones, you bring item. Sometimes. I guess it's really only Riv and Spearmaster. Already, I mean, you've got the mask, I guess, is kind of a cool item. I think this is the right way to go, maybe? No, it is not the right way to go. I need to go the other way. When you suffer with Survivor, did you ever think it would get 50% worse with Spearmaster? This is still not as bad as Survivor. Nothing will ever compare to going to subterranean. There goes my pearl. To going to subterranean before I even figure out that moon exists. Nothing could compare to that. But yes, it is at the same time worse. Somehow. Right, I need to go down. That's what it is. Sorry. Oh, so you look kind of tasty. But I'm not going to attack you right now. Oops, wrong way. Inspectors are nice. I like them. Yeah, but they're tasty. If not food, why food-shaped? Trying to remember the way to go. Yes, it was this way. They are kind of scary, though, if you eat them. They get very angry. Which, honestly, once again, kind of fair. Where am I? I'm here. Where's my pearl? You gotta be kidding. I already lost it. That's fine. Eat your last... I have not eaten Moon's neurons. I can't bring myself to do it. Even I know there's like an achievement to doing it. I think. I can't. I grabbed one because I was like, I need to get the achievement because I want to have all the achievements. But like, how do I do that to her? It feels so cruel. Hi, Mr. Inspector. Don't mind me. Excuse me. Now, if Pebbles had some last neurons, I would consider snacking on one of them because I think it'd be funny. But Moon, how could you be mean to Moon? She's a wet cat. She even has the wet cat as her friend, Ruffles. I think I already told you, but there's a scrap challenge that's literally just eating Moon's neurons. Oh, that's really funny. They shouldn't have scrapped it. That's actually hilarious. Causing Wait, I can eat those? Oh, oops, I can eat those. Ooh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, okay? I need my pearl, and I'll just be out of your hair, okay? I was trying to navigate. Oh, you're happy now? You're not happy. I can't understand there we go. Well, we survived. Yeah, just emotional damage, the challenge. More games need to have that kind of challenge. I think it's funny. What is your favorite animal from the game? Miros vultures. Miros birds come in a close second. I mean, excluding scugs, because scugs are fantastic. I have the pearl. But man, I love Miros. They're just so cool. What about you? What is your favorite creature of the game? I mean, scugs are my favorite, but like outside of the obvious. Oh, bug zapper, bug zappers, bug zappers. Nope, wrong way. And there's my pearl. Just waiting for gravity to turn off again. You like void worms a lot, but outside of those, I think Leviathan, because they literally kill anything in one bite. Leviathans are so cool. I just want to know, like, more about them, because there doesn't seem to be much information about them in the game. Which is fair. I mean, they do feel like a very mysterious deep-sea creature. But also, I want to know more. I want to know why. I want to know more about them. Muros birds, to me, are just the absolute silly little guys bumbling around on knives. Also because of a specific reason that can imply a lot. My assumption is it's a spoiler, but seeing it, I'm very excited to eventually learn. If it's not a spoiler, though, you can feel free to mention it. I'm someday going to be done with this game and then able to view all the spoilers. And it's going to be glorious. Because, man, it is so tempting to just look everything up. No! There goes my pearl. Actually, gravity falling makes that not too bad. There we go. Got it again. It's not, and the reason is because the depths confirmed Leviathan and void worms are connected biologically. Oh, now that is interesting. I did not expect that. Oh, nope, my pearl. I would not have expected them to actually share a relation. Because I thought void worms were kind of like a god, almost. Yeah, that's something... Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna ladder up. I'm not even gonna try to go when the bug zappers are on. I'm too scared of them. Unfortunately, Spearmaster is a bug and will be zapped by a bug zapper. Wow, that is interesting. Look, they're connected biologically. I'm just trying to think about, like... I didn't think about... Void worms, what are they? They're corn. Ooh, that's a good idea that they took void worm DNA. Wait, this isn't the right way. Now that is a cool idea. Huh. Yeah, because I was thinking void worms are definitely not descendant of something that, like, share a common ancestor. The intriguing part is how they get it where they can live in literally the strongest acid in the world. Maybe when they first drilled down to the void fluid, they found the void worm. Maybe the worm was like... Maybe they accidentally got a scraping of it when they drilled down. That's what I would guess. Oops. I would guess they, while drilling, managed to scrape some DNA and they didn't know what they were messing with. Or they knew. I can't wait to figure it. I know that the lore is left intentionally vague in part, but man, I want to know more. I'm gonna hydrate while I let this go. Yeah, a void worm carcass being pushed to the surface? I mean, oh, I should have slept in this burrow. Oh well, not a big deal. I don't know. I don't quite know if the void worm is a creature or more... I don't know. I always saw the void worm as more of like the guardian of the void fluid. More close to an echo or something ethereal rather than creature. Although echoes were ancient, so that doesn't quite hold much weight. I assume echoes were ancients. Yeah, because I'm... If they are a creature, I could see it being a case of, like, one just floated to the surface. But if they're more of a, like, mythical being, then I could see it being scraped. They're more guides to Ascension because they help us. That's a good point. Interesting. Ooh, and I see popcorn fruit. Gonna grab some of this. I'm still convinced this is meat. This is not a vegetable. This is not a fruit. It is flesh. Or fungus. Actually, it could be a giant fungus. Maybe that's why Artie can eat it. And why we can eat it, because we can't eat veggies, but we can eat flesh. Okay. I'm too scared to throw things here. I just know I'm gonna throw the pearl again. I have the right hands, though. That reassures me. Can just go up here. Okay, the music's... Oh no, not the gun. Nope, nope. Oh yeah, actually you get the lizard. That's all good. Okay, this is a bomb though. Please don't shoot me. Mr. Gun Vulture. I am but a petty little itty bitty slug cat. I would be extremely crunchy if you were to try to eat me. Do not. Okay, we're getting close to that burrow. Well, that happened. You know, I didn't die. And that's all that matters. I should have, but I didn't. No, Cyan. Bad Cyan. Leave me alone, sir. Just let me go. Let me go, okay, buddy? Nope. And that one's gone too. Oh well. Sleep time for Spearmaster. And hey, we made it to the burrow in one more attempt. Let's go. Not bad. Especially for me. Oh, and there's even a rainbow. How cute. We're going the long way, because I don't trust my ability to go the other one. Wrong direction. Oh, and this is where I died last time, too, when I sacrificed myself in frustration of losing the pearl. Lovely. We love to see it. Oops. That's what happens when you lose a pearl. You gotta also lose your life. Ew. That's morbid. No rainbow today? Oh, so sad. So I have to be careful slamming into things because slamming into things means I drop items. Okay, that was kind of sick though. Not gonna lie. Okay. Well, I killed the lizard and I didn't lose my pearl. I'm on the wrong side, I think. Yeah, this isn't right. I went the other way. I think I'm gonna ladder up and then I'm going to jump. I want as much of a chance as I can to grab that pole. There we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. Still can't believe I survived that lizard attack without throwing the pearl into the lovely depths. Let's just see how long we can survive. Okay, up we go. Hello, scary snails. Now it is time for more laddering action. I really wish I could store this pearl. I now know why people were like, oh, this is going to be an annoying... I do not trust myself with the lizard in this pearl. But if he lost track of me, I should be okay. Let's see. Oh, scavengers! That's why he left. My friends! Please don't forget all of the gifts I've given you. You want a gift? Here's a gift. You want another gift? Here's another gift. You want another gift? Here's another gift. You want a gift? I think this will be the last one. Actually, you can just have the bomb. I don't want that. That's a recipe for disaster. Excuse me. Thank you very kindly, Spearmaster, for actually being polite. Nope. Nope! I think I got. Maybe? I got. Save me! Friend! Friend! No! Oh, no. It's not only that they exist, and the fact that they connect to the void worms, but why they exist in the first place. What is their purpose? Now that is a good question. Yeah, classic scav betrayal. Well, I do have to say, I am very, very sleepy. I don't usually stream on a Thursday. I think today this is going to be it. Let's see. Do I have anyone to raid that is... Let's just see who's in the Raid World category today. Oh, I found someone. They are playing for the first time, and I believe, yes, they seem chill. We're going to do a raid. I have not seen them, so once again, as per usual, if they're like sketchy, I'm sorry, but here we're going to raid Penguin Iron Man. They are doing their first playthrough of Rain World. It looks like, I can't tell what scavenger they're doing, or not scavenger, what scug. So no spoilers because it's their first playthrough, and I will be very mad. Have a lovely rest